So first we're going to chop up our vegetables, and we'll start by dividing this pepper into 5 sections. And now we will take 5 clementines or mandarin oranges or tangerines, whatever you call them, and divide those up into 4. While you're at it, please subscribe to my channel. Next, we will remove the ends from 3 very nicely ripe red bananas, and then we'll divide those bananas into 5 sections. Then we are taking the green leafy portion of the bok choy. You can use the body of the bok choy if you want. However, I am not. I'm just using the green leafy portion of it. I will be saving the stems for another meal.
All right.
Slicing the ginger up into pretty much even pieces. We're not putting all of the ginger in this, just a few pieces, but I wanted to slice it up so that I can freeze the remainder for future preparations. Next, you want to grab your largest bowl. That's a pretty large size bowl, believe it or not. Throw in all your greens. In this case, the bok choy is in there, and then some baby spinach and baby arugula, and then finally some baby kale. All have been washed and dried, so I'm just dumping them into the pot and the bowl. And then we're going to get our fingers in there and mix it up really good. And you'll see me breaking some pieces apart, just making sure that everything is thoroughly mixed together so that we can evenly distribute these later. Now, while you're at it, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Now that your greens are ready, you just divide them into 4 separate bags for storage in your freezer. You'll see me bagging them up, but I want 5 bags because I wanted to make enough for 5 smoothies. So what I'm doing is I'm going to evenly divide them into 5 bags. So you see I've only got 4 there, so I had to go back and maneuver things around, but eventually we had 5 bags. So next, we're just going to take each one of our little bell peppers there. We have 5 of those and sections, and we'll place those into our bag. And then next we will be taking our mandarins and putting each of the mandarins sliced up into a bag. And I just kept resetting in between just so that I could go from one to the other, but you can also do an assembly line if you'd like. This is just my method. Just do what works for you. After that lovely bit, we're going to go ahead and put in our beautiful red bananas, and you'll notice I kept the skin on because Banana skins are edible and they have a delicious flavor to them, and they're very nutritious. So let's not forget that things can be very nutritious and you don't have to always take the skin off. Next, we'll drop in a few pieces of ginger. I think I did like 2 to 3 depending on the size of the pieces, but I probably 2 because I wanted to make sure that we had about an even amount, and the ginger gives it a little kick at the back of the throat. And then last but certainly not least, we're adding in some strawberries. And very important, I kept the green on the strawberry because remember, these are green smoothies. And so the green top of the strawberry is also edible and has nutrients in it. And let's not waste, people. Plus, you're not going to be able to chew it anyway. It's going to be in your smoothie. It will be fantastic. If you don't like a little tartness or strong flavor to your smoothie, then don't add the ginger. But here we are. 5 beautifully, evenly distributed smoothie bags ready to go in your freezer. You just store them in the freezer, and when you're ready to use, let's go on over and I'll show you what I do. Here we go, and don't forget to subscribe. So the first thing I do, this is like 3 days later, I take a bag out of the freezer, I bang it on the countertop, and that's just to loosen everything up. Then the first thing you have to add to your blender is the water. That's 2.5 cups of filtered or sterile or distilled water, whatever you want to use. That's filtered water from my refrigerator. We'll use a total of 3 cups of liquid. I'll be adding some almond milk later on. But then, as you see, you just dump in the mixture from the bag, so now you don't have to measure things out. And then we're going to go in by adding a few little extra ingredients. These are optional, but if I were you, I'd add them. First ingredient will be flaxseed. So you're going to take your flax seeds. I used 1 or 2 tablespoons of it. I think I used 1, but you can add 2. Just note, the more flax seeds you add, the thicker the smoothie will be. And next we are adding 1 teaspoon of almond powder. And in addition to that, we'll be adding 1 teaspoon of moringa powder. And this just adds some extra nutrients and superfoods to your smoothie, just so that you can have the best and most nutritious smoothie that you can have.
All right.
So now let's mix it up and let it go. And we will mix this and blend this and just let it go until such time as we're ready to add in our almond milk. So now we are getting ready to add in 1/2 cup of almond milk. That gives us a total of 3 cups of liquid for our smoothie. And then we'll just let it mix until it's nice and homogeneous and everything looks smooth and we're ready to go. This will yield a total of 32 ounces. So that's enough for 2 16-ounce smoothies, or as I'm going to show you at the end, 1 giant 32-ounce smoothie for you to enjoy all to yourself. Now, if you want to substitute the almond milk, substitute the water for more almond milk, you can. However, that will increase your calorie count. So if you're watching calories, you want to go more water, less milk. And there you are, a beautiful 32-ounce smoothie to enjoy.